isn't a rhetorical question. I've been wondering this over the past few weeks, and I still can't think of anything. The following information comes from a 2005 article on SaveTheRainforest.com. As I present this speech to you, every single second that passes, a plot of rainforest twice the size of a football field is being destroyed. Look, there's no easy way for me to say this, so I'm just going to have to come out and say it. Half of the world's forests are already gone. Well, if half of the world's forests are gone, then that should mean about half of America's forests are gone too, correct? No. 90% of America's original forest area has been cut down. Who in here likes animals? How would you feel if someone took away 90% of your home? Who in here likes television? Well, according to a 2008 article on greensimmons.edu, one recycled aluminum can saves enough energy to power a television for 3 hours. That's a tremendous amount of energy for one little can. And I firmly believe that one of the biggest reasons that people don't recycle is that they think they're not making a difference. They think they're not making an impact. But let me assure you, every single sheet of paper that you recycle provides more wood fiber that stretches our forest resources. Every single bottle that you recycle is one less bottle that's being crushed into the dirt or burnt up into the atmosphere. In 2009, almost 2.5 billion bottles of water were sold to the state of New York alone. The New York Department of Environmental Conservation says that if you were to stack each of these bottles end to end, that would reach the moon. That's a lot of plastic, and the problem is, it's not going to the moon. It's staying right here, taking up more space in our landfills. And recycling isn't just reincarnating old bottles and Coke cans. We're able to create all sorts of new products and materials every day. Even houses can be built now, made from bricks out of recycled plastic. Why throw something away that we can use over and over and over again? Now, recycling doesn't seem important after this information. I think we need to discuss more benefits. A National Geographic article explains that recycling not only reduces the amount of waste that must be burned or buried, it also reduces pollution and the demand for energy. Basically, what they're saying is that everything about recycling is beneficial. But if we do not change our disposal habits, we may not get to see these benefits. Instead, the Natural Resources Defense Council says we might see chemicals like cyanide, dioxins, mercury, methane, hydrochloric acid, sulfuric acid, lead, and dozens of other carcinogens leaching into our groundwater and escaping into our atmosphere. Now, maybe in an economy like this, you aren't concerned with petty things like the ecosystem or the environment. Well, the National Recycling Coalition claims that more than 56,000 recycling and reuse enterprises employed more than 1.1 million people across the United States. Recycling is already a $235 billion a year industry, and it's growing every day. Good for the planet, good for the economy, that's a first. Something so beneficial to this world should be harder than this, but it's not. Recycling is easier than we think, and in most cases benefits more than just the environment. I urge you, next time you're drinking a soda, take 1 minute out of your day to find a recycling bin. They're all over campus, I know you've seen them. If you're at home, start a collection of recyclables for curbside pickup. If your neighborhood doesn't have a recycling program, go the extra mile. You can go on earth911.com to find your nearest recycling center. UNF currently participates in the benchmark division of a program called Recyclemania. You can contact your UNF Environmental Center for more information if you'd like to get involved. The New York Times recently posted an article on composting uneaten foods, which is a cool idea because you can recycle food and you can create your own all-natural fertilizer. Now maybe you're not a gardener, I don't know, but you can go to the store and replace your standard light bulbs with LED or CFL energy-efficient light bulbs. I know they're more expensive, you see them in every store, but in the long run they will save you time, energy, and guilt. Whenever you go out shopping, pick up one of those reusable cloth bags you see. They're about 99 cents. Don't use the plastic ones. It's a huge benefit to the environment. I actually brought my own recycling bin from home today because I wanted to demonstrate to you all just how easily recycling can benefit the environment. Everyone thinks it's a chore, but just watch this. I just enjoyed my water. Now I'm going to enjoy something better, the feeling of recycling. Here we go. Woo! Now look, guys, I know you don't have all the time in the world to dispose of every little thing. We're all college students. It's hard enough to live your life without worrying about which trash goes in which container. But if you don't worry about it now, you will have to worry about it later. And by that time, it might not be so easily fixed. If we do not change our ways, forests will become rare. Landfills are only getting larger. Animals that you see every day are only going to be seen in national parks or zoos. And the outdoor activities that you enjoyed as a child will not be there for your children and your children's children. Once an animal becomes extinct, it's extinct forever. We know the air is becoming unfit to breathe and the water is becoming unfit to drink. But we keep throwing things away as if it isn't affecting us, as if we have all the time in the world to change. Well, we don't have all the time in the world. All of this is happening right before our eyes. I want to see a show of hands right now. How many people live on this planet? Come on, I don't see them all. It's affecting you. It's affecting all of you. And it's affecting me. In conclusion, the benefits of recycling are near unlimited, and we owe it to this planet to reuse and recycle as much as we can. Don't think that because you can't make a huge contribution, you shouldn't make any at all. It starts with all of us. 1 can a day, 1 sheet of paper. The world is changing faster now than it ever has before. Please, let's make it a change we can be proud of.